Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm just going to take you guys along with me as I walk around my neighborhood. It is about 6 in the morning and I'm just planning to be, about 6:30. I'm planning to be out here before it actually gets hot. So we are in the month of June, and to be brutally honest, in this month here in Houston, it is really, really hot. And pretty much the temperatures actually rise to at least 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Celsius. So in some years, the thermometer has actually read around 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 degrees Celsius. So it's just one of those things that if you live in Houston, then you have to deal with it. So it never actually cools down in the month of June. So I'll tell you this, if you're ever planning to visit Houston, the best times to visit are anywhere from February to April or from September to November. At least then the temperatures are really, it's cooler and bearable to be out there. But right now it is hot. And like I said, it's not going to cool down. So it's one of those things that you just have to get used to it. So as I'm walking, I'll just share with you guys, my thoughts and, some of the ways that you can actually keep yourself away from this extreme heat. I know nobody actually prepares for extreme heat, but if you live in Houston, it comes with that. So you just have to find a way to do it. And one thing is not to rely on fans and or your cooling devices. Fans actually create airflow and a false sense of comfort, but it does not reduce body temperature or prevent heat-related illnesses. So the best thing is just be under cooler temperatures, and if you can be under the air conditioner, the better. So throughout the city, you can actually identify places in your community where you can go to get, to cool down. There are places like those all over the city. There's libraries, shopping malls, or you can actually contact your local health department to find a cooling center in your area. They're all over the city. Also, since it's so, the sun is directly hits the windows, it's actually good to make sure that you cover your windows with drapes or shades just to avoid that sun from coming in. And if you can get weather strip doors and windows, the better. Use window reflectors, which are specifically designed to reflect heat back outside. I see a lot of people have those, especially now in the summer. I guess they just put those just to avoid the heat. You can also add insulation to keep the heat out. You can use a powered attic ventilator or attic fan to regulate the heat levels. Mostly in buildings, just to clear out the hot air. You can actually also install window air conditioners and insulate around them. So that also works. So just to be safe, if you do have pets, don't leave your pets outside or closed in the car on a warm day. It's from now, I'll tell you, until October. You cannot leave your pets in the car or just leave. There's so many cases, especially now in the summer, where kids are left in the car, and there's so many deaths caused by that. So please, please, please do not leave babies in the car. Just your pets, your babies, do not leave them in the car. Like I said earlier, if your air conditioner is not working, go to a cooling center, and they're all over the city, so you can actually go somewhere maybe while they're fixing your AC, or you can report to the city your air conditioner is not working, and they can make arrangements on how you can get it back working. That's if you're going through hard times, that is. Also, just take cool showers or baths. I don't know about that, because as for me, honestly speaking, even with this summer heat, I still take warm baths regardless. So, but I know it would be nice if I could take a cold shower, but I'm just not used to it. So, but it helps. Taking a cool shower really helps. A cold shower is good in the summer. So, also just wear some loose, lightweight, light colored clothing. That really, really helps with the heat. Also, use your oven less to help reduce the temperature in the home. Of course, it's that gets difficult, especially if you have to cook. But just try and make sure that you're not running your oven like all through the day. Try and reduce that, just to reduce the temp in the house. And if you're outside, find a shade, wear a hat wide enough to protect your face. I try and do that. There are times that I've actually gone walking, and I want to say in the month of May, when it started getting hot. It was not all the way hot, but I would actually walk and stop under shade and then proceed, because there are some places I was walking and it would be so hot, and I'd actually have to go under a bridge just to cool down a little before I proceeded. And then also just drink plenty of fluids to stay hydrated. I hate carrying water bottles, but the good thing is there are so many water fountains all over the place. But for me, I just try and hydrate myself before I leave the house going to walk. And if I'm going far places, if I'm not doing outdoor activities in terms of exercising, then I just make sure that I have a water bottle in my bag, because definitely that's needed being in Houston. Also, if you can avoid high energy activities or work outdoors during midday heat, just avoid that. The best times to be outside is, I'll say, anywhere between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. That's a good time. After that, yes, you can be outside, but it just becomes unbearable. But still, you'll be surprised, because if you go out there walking like later in the afternoon, you still see a lot of people jogging, just carrying on with their exercising. But it's just for your safety. Just avoid all that. And if you must be out there, then just make sure you're hydrated. Also, check on family members, seniors, and neighbors, who may be going through in terms of, maybe they don't do well in heat. It's one of those things that is important. Watch for heat cramps, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. That is very, very common, and that's just all over. You watch all over the news, they're talking about it. So just find a way to prevent all that. And if you're outside, like I said, make sure you drink plenty of water and access to comfortable shade, and watch over for your pets. And if you're using a mask, use one that is made of breathable fabric, such as cotton, instead of polyester. Don't wear a mask if you don't feel if you feel like you're overheating. Don't do that, because that may cause trouble with breathing. So just watch that. And just to know, there's some signs of heat stroke, which is like extreme high body temperature, above 103 degrees Fahrenheit. That's if taken orally. And red hot, dry skin with no sweat, rapid, strong pulse, dizziness, confusion, or unconsciousness. So when all this happens, and you suspect heat stroke, just call 911 or get a person to the hospital immediately, or just take them to cool down with whatever method you have, and have that person drink plenty of water as well, so that while you seek medical attention for them. So with all that, despite all these things going on, there's also a lot of activities going on in the city in the summer. So definitely, get yourself into doing something. There is, here in Houston, like I said, we have a lot of community pools and spray grounds where you can actually go for free, because they're courtesy of the city of Houston. We have some parks like some parks, like we have Discovery Green, which has free water fun, and it's in downtown Houston. We do have Galveston Beach in the Gulf of Mexico, just about an hour from downtown Houston. And to keep cool also, we have some ice skating rinks, and you can also do indoor activities such as go to the museum. We have the Museum of Natural Science, we have the Children's Museum, we have Museum of Fine Arts, we have the Health Museum, we have Houston Museum of African American Culture, we have Buffalo Soldier National Museum, we have Holocaust Museum, which is normally open on Sundays. I've not checked on the hours lately, but I know that it used to just be open on Sundays before. All the museums are actually free on Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. The museums are free. So you can definitely take advantage of that if you like outdoor activities. And it's beautiful in the summer, especially in the evenings, to be out there. We also have the Miller Outdoor Theater, which is like a theater outside, outdoors. You bring your chair, you can have a picnic in the evening. So it's really, really nice. And then there are a lot of beer for those who drink, beer and wine festivals all over the place in the summer. There's crawfish feasts all over. So there's just a lot of things to do, outdoor activities to do. And also we have people who have kids, or even just adults. You can go to the Houston Zoo. I was at the zoo, I want to say like a month, maybe 2 months ago, but I didn't really get to see much because my child was acting up. So we ended up coming back home. But the zoo is definitely one of those places that you want to go. It's busy though on the weekends. We have Downtown Aquarium, that's in downtown Houston, and it's really a nice place to dine as well. And while you move around and tour. And then we have also there's so many public libraries like all over the place where you can actually go in, read your books, and cool down as well. And right now in the summer, there is various sports activities. And in Houston, in the summer, I want to say soccer, I want to say baseball. We are the world champions, Houston Astros. So it's one of those things that you want to get yourself into. And later, I want to say maybe around end of summer, early fall, then basketball season begins, and yeah, so you can actually be out there, watch the Houston Rockets. Yeah, one of the favorites, even though we try, the team is still trying to rebuild itself. And then there are plenty of concerts in the summer, so if you like music, there's plenty and different genres as well. So it's a lot of things to do despite it being so hot. It's a lot to do, in the evenings, a lot to do in the all through the day, but a lot of spending too that takes place in the summer. So if you can be out there, yes, be out there, but just be cautious. Just try and avoid all the heat as much as you can. So I'm almost getting to the close of this video. Right where I'm at right now, this is my street where I live. Obviously, I'm not going to show you guys my building where I live, my house. I cannot share that, but I'm just sharing with you guys. This is around my area, so I'm just about to get home. So I will be saying bye and thank you. Please, just subscribe.